Hey there guys, Aldershot here, and I am back from my vacation, and this is kinda like the vlog slash Let's Play of BroForce to kinda address my return to the old YouTubes, alright? Now we are gonna play some BroForce because it has received a few fairly large updates since the last time I played, so we're gonna explore that a little bit and see what that's all about. So let's get this started. A few topics that we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about what it means for this channel on my return, you know, feature contents and all that sort of stuff. We're also going to talk about my vacation, of course, but we're also going to talk about an article written by Shoost, which is an indie gaming website written about this channel and myself. So we'll talk a little bit more about that as well. So anyways, let's get this started. So I am back on the old YouTubes, meaning I will be uploading to our regular schedule of anywhere between 3 to 5 videos a week, maybe more, maybe a little bit less, but either way, you can expect regular updates once again, which is, of course, a good thing, right? So I do have a new impression video already lined up. I plan to do an impression video on Forest or The Forest or something like that, which is the latest open world survival indie game that was released on Steam not too long ago. I was already playing it a little bit last night, and it was pretty interesting, I must say. I do want to play a little bit more today before I actually put together the impression video, just so I can be as informative and as informed as possible. You know, and all that sort of stuff. So you can expect that sometime tomorrow, maybe tomorrow morning, maybe the next day. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully tomorrow morning. At least that's what I have planned anyways. But in other news for this channel, I am in talks with Josh from GamingFTL, which is a indie gaming channel, and you haven't checked him out already, I do recommend it. I will have the appropriate links in the description to his channel. We're in talks of a collaboration for about a month now, and I think we've settled on something that we can do together. I should probably get in contact with him, let him know that I am back, that we should probably talk about the collaboration a little bit more and see how that goes. So you guys can look forward to that. Alright, so that should be pretty fun. And also, I definitely want to talk about Transistor a little bit on this channel as well. Is a pretty big indie game that I kind of missed out on during my time away. Very, very excited to play. I still haven't played it quite yet, but again, I am very excited to try that out. And hopefully we'll have an impression video on Transistor over the week sometime. At least that's what I have planned anyways. So there you go. I guess that's about it as far as this channel. Again, you can expect the regular upload schedule and all that stuff. Oh, one more thing. I'm not sure if I'm going to be covering Watch Dogs. I'm sure some of you folks are wondering that. But I've heard so many issues with that game that's kind of turned me off of it. A lot of bugs, a lot of game-breaking bugs that really just shouldn't be in the game. And to be completely honest, it's a $60 AAA game, and I don't have all that much money. I'm not really all that rich, so I'm not really sure if I want to pay $60 to bug test for Ubisoft. So again, I'm not really sure if I'll be covering that game on this channel. We shall see. No promises or anything like that. But to be completely honest, more than likely we won't be covering Watch Dogs, unfortunately. That could change, but that's pretty much how I feel about it for the time being. Alright, so that's about it for channel updates. So let's talk about the Shoost article that was written about the channel. So Shoost is an indie website that covers indie games. They do reviews, previews, and all that sort of stuff. And they do a lot of news coverage for the indie game scene and all that stuff. So, you know, that's actually pretty awesome, because the indie game scene can always use a little bit more coverage, as that's what I try to provide on this channel as well. Though I don't solely focus on indies, I do put a somewhat focus on indies on this channel. But anyways, they kind of wrote an article about this YouTube channel under their section of Voices of Indie, which is a very, very interesting idea. What it is they don't just cover indie games and indie game news, but they also cover the commentators and the community members of indie games, and they decided to cover this channel for that section as well. So that was pretty awesome of them to do. It was a very fun being interviewed by them. They were very accommodating, and had a lot of patience for me, which is wonderful because I wasn't able to really access the internet reliably as I was on vacation. So there was a lot of, how shall we say, a lot of time in between replies, unfortunately. But we did manage to pull together the article. Again, they had a lot of patience, and they accommodated my needs very well, and I do appreciate that. I keep dying, god damn it. But anyways, as I was saying, they were very accommodating, and I try to be as accommodating as possible as well. And I will have the article to this channel posted in the description, as I usually do. So do check that out if you haven't already. Check out the website, bookmark it, favorite it, and all that stuff. It is a pretty cool little website, I must say. I believe they're pretty new. But they're very professional looking. They update very often, and they have a lot of really interesting articles, especially if you are interested in indie gaming. Alright, so there you go, guys. Again, the links will be posted in the description for you to check out and all that sort of stuff. Alright, so let's talk about the vacation a little bit. I went over to Asia with my family. Which is always pleasant because I do live on my own in BC, Canada, so I don't get to see the family as much as I normally would back in the day. So it's always pleasant to be able to, you know, travel with them and just to interact with them and all that stuff, you know, love your family and all that stuff. But yeah, pretty fun. We went over to, let's see, where did we go? We went to Hong Kong first, which is a very westernized portion of Asia, being under British rule for the longest time, up until 1999, I believe. So, you know, it's not too much of a change from Canada. Then we went over to Macau, and that is basically the, excuse me, I had to burp. That was basically the Las Vegas of Asia. And I did gamble a little bit. I'm not much of a gambler, personally. But I played a bit of blackjack, which is always fun, and won a few $100s worth in Canadian terms. So that was, you know, that was always a pleasant surprise. There's certainly a degree of thrill when you're gambling with real-life money and all that sort of stuff. So I was pleasantly surprised I was able to win some money through playing blackjack. So there you go. PSA, you know, gamble responsibly and all that stuff. Don't want to get in trouble and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, Macau, beautiful city, lots of lights, big buildings, casinos, very much the Las Vegas of Asia and all that sort of stuff. Then we went over to Singapore, which is a lot of fun as well. Very clean. They have extremely strict littering laws, and they also have very well-mannered and pleasant people over there as well, I must say. Ooh, this is pretty cool. This is a new bro that I haven't experienced yet. Apparently, his special ability is to slow down time, which is actually really cool. But yeah, Singapore, pretty nice place, I must say. The food there is so fantastic, I must say. Singapore is kind of like the melting pot of Asia. There's people of all sorts over there, and because of that, the cuisine is really a mishmash of a bunch of different cultures, which makes it for delicious times. So, if you like food, I definitely recommend going over there and checking it out. Again, it's very clean and filled with very pleasant, very well-mannered people. So that was a lot of fun, I must say. Then we went over to China, and that was certainly interesting. Certainly the biggest cultural difference from all three areas that I visited. They definitely have their own mannerism, their own habits, and their own culture and all that stuff. And they were behind the Great Firewall of China, as they call it, which is certainly interesting. When I was in Singapore or Macau or Hong Kong, I was still able to access most of the internet, Twitter, YouTube, and all that sort of stuff. So I was able to communicate with many of you fine folks over Twitter and in the comments section of YouTube. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case when I hit China, as I wasn't able to access those portions of the internet anymore, which made things a little bit more difficult for myself, because I am definitely a little bit of an internet addict. So that was a little bit annoying, but it was very interesting to see the cultural differences between Canada and China and all that sort of stuff. It's not the first time I've been there, but it's always a little bit of a culture shock, because I don't go there like all the time or anything like that. But yeah, pretty fun times, pretty interesting times for sure. So yeah, Asia, not a terrible place, I gotta say. Pretty fun, and they definitely have their own flavor of food and culture and mannerisms and all that sort of stuff. I definitely recommend it if you haven't been there already. Well, that's about it for this vlog. This is as much as I want to talk about. So again, I really appreciate you guys sticking with me over the 2 weeks of hiatus. It means the world to me, it really does. And for all the new subscribers that have joined this channel while I was away, welcome, welcome, welcome. You know, expect to see more new content from Aldershot Land and all that stuff. We do normally update between 3 to 5 times a week, but unfortunately that wasn't the case while I was away, for obvious reasons, seeing how I didn't have access to my computer or anything like that. But we will be back to our normal upload schedule and all that sort of stuff. Alright. And something else about this channel, I keep dying. God damn, that's not what this channel is about. It's not about dying, but but I'm just saying I keep dying, and it's really annoying. Oh my, I just died again. This game's actually kind of hard, I must say. Between the screen shakiness and all the crazy things that's happening on the screen at the same time, this game can be very, very hectic and a little bit difficult to play, especially when you're trying to commentate at the same time. But anyways, as I was saying, something else about the channel, we are approaching 1,000 subscribers. OMG! I will be doing another vlog to address this, of course. I'll be setting up something a little bit special, just for the 1,000 subscriber mark. Alright. But yeah, we're approaching it, and I cannot be more thrilled. We should be hitting the 1,000 mark by the end of this month, if all goes according to plan and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, thanks for sticking with us. Thanks for, you know, subscribing and commenting and viewing and all that stuff. I always appreciate it. Channel really wouldn't be anywhere without you guys. I'd probably still be uploading if no one's watching, because I just enjoy the game, or enjoy, not the game, but enjoy YouTube that much. But having some people watching it is definitely, you know, it's definitely rewarding, to say the least. So I always appreciate that. Alright. That's about it, really, that I kind of want to talk about. Oh, right. Now that we are up to the 1,000 subscriber mark, there's a couple things, if you guys have stuck around this long for this video. I will probably be doing a Q&A for the channel. I'll probably be doing another vlog to address this as well, specifically for the 1,000 mark. But if you have stuck around for this video this long, I might as well mention it now. I am doing a Q&A, so if you have any questions for me, feel free to ask them on the comment section. I will definitely address them in a future Q&A vlog video thingy. And I might do a face cam thing as well, you know, as a sort of a way to greet all you wonderful subscribers that have stuck with me all this time. Just so you guys can get to know me a little bit better, maybe. We'll see how that goes. Let me know in the comments if you guys are interested in that. And again, I will be doing another vlog in the future addressing the 1,000 subscriber marks specifically, just to make sure that everyone, you know, gets the up and all that stuff. Well, that's about it, guys. I really do believe that's as much as I want to talk about for this vlog. I do appreciate you guys watching. And if you haven't already, you know, send me some love, like, share, fave, and comment. And subscribe. Feed me my vegetables. Help me grow and all that sort of stuff. Well, that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. Aldershot out.